MathLab students, it's time for more practice with long division. Get out your notebooks and turn to the notes section. Find the next space that is available. Put today's date. Write long division as your title. And get ready to practice. Mr. Hines' class is going to a natural history museum. Each seat on the bus can hold 2 people. There are 28 students and 8 adults. How many seats are needed? So we need to know how many seats are needed. 2 people can fit on each seat, and the total number of people are 28 students and 8 adults. So if we have 28 students and 8 adults, then we can add those together to figure out the total number of people we have. So 28 plus 8 is 36 total people. Now we have 36 people and 2 people can fit on each seat. So I'm going to take the number 36 and I'm going to divide it by 2 so I can figure out how many seats I'm going to need, which is the answer to our question. 2, I can figure out how many times it goes into 36, but sometimes we don't know those off the top of our head. Some of you might, but we don't always. So we just look at that first digit. Can 2 go into 3? It can. It can go into 3 one time. And we now multiply 2 times 1. 2 times 1 is 2. So I'm going to subtract it from the 3 that I just divided into. 3 minus 2 is 1. And I'm going to bring down the next number because I'm not finished yet. The next number is a 6. So now I have, how many times does 2 go into 16? If you don't remember that one off the top of your head, count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. It goes in 8 times. 8 times 2 is 16. We can subtract those and we get 0 left over. There is no remainder on this one. We've discovered by division that when we divide 36 divided by 2 is 18. So therefore we're going to need 18 seats on that bus to fit the 28 students and the 8 adults. This one's a little more difficult to read. It says Manuel has $74. He wants to buy 4 comic books that each cost the same amount. How much will each comic book cost? So if he has a total of $74 and he wants to buy 4 that cost the same amount, let's assume he's going to use all his money. Divide 74 by 4. So first start with the first number. I don't know how many times 4 goes into 74, but I know how many times 4 goes into 7. 4 goes into 7 once. And I know this because I know 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8. 8's more than 7, so it doesn't go in twice, it only goes in once. You can kind of check because you can go 1 times 4 is 4. Subtract that and your answer is 3. Most important thing to check is once you've subtracted, this number you get at the bottom has to be less than what you're dividing by. If it is more, then you picked the wrong number up here and you need to go back and look at that again. So I have 4 times 1 is 4, and I subtract 4 from 7 and I got 3. I'm not finished. Now I need to bring this 4 down so I can continue solving. 4 doesn't go into 3, but 4 goes into 34. Correct. 8 times 4 times 8 is 32. So I'm going to write an 8 up here. And I know that 8 times 4 is 32. So I'm going to write 32 down here and subtract it. That leaves me with 2 left over, and I don't have anything left over here to bring down. You're going to learn soon how to add a decimal point, some zeros, and keep going. What you're going to learn right now is how to write the remainder. So you're going to take this 2 right here, and you're going to move it up there next to your answer. Your answer so far is 18, but you need to write 18 remainder 2. So it's going to cost $18 for each book, and he'll have $2 left over. Yesterday you tried a few problems, and it took us a little bit of time, and we finished it up today to work through it. So now I have a worksheet for you, and I want to see how far you can get on this worksheet. Take your time, use your multiplication table to help you, and practice long division with the worksheet coming back from your teacher.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.